Hello students, this is your science sir. Today we are going to discuss the topic of the lesson is polymer chemistry. Polymer chemistry. Okay, this is the third unit of this third term. Okay, shall we discuss introduction part? Introduction part. Okay. Polymer chemistry has a positive impact on your everyday life. Okay students, why I am say like that, many of the materials you are using or you use are linked to polymer chemistry. When you get ready for school, you wear clothes, shoes, brush your teeth and take a school bag. Okay, did you ever ask yourself what these items are made of? Okay, how these things and all made of? Okay, you can just imagine. They are created from fibrous. Fibers are made up of long chains of natural or synthetic polymers. Okay, we will talk about polymers later. What is polymer? Okay, what are the natural polymer? What are the synthetic polymer? These things and all we will discuss later. Okay. Okay, students. As a society, we are consuming more and more. The more things we buy, the more things we buy, we throw more things and throw away. 30 years ago, most of the waste in Tamil Nadu was biodegradable or easily recyclable. Okay, first of all, I'll say about biodegradable and non-biodegradable. If the material is the biodegradable, which will be decomposed with the action of bacteria. Okay, if it is non-biodegradable, degradable, the material do not decompose the action of bacteria. Okay, so 30 years before, Tamil Nadu peoples easily recycled and they made the waste or the biodegradable only. Okay, but nowadays it is not like that. Okay, many peoples are using synthetic materials. Okay, what is synthetic materials? We will discuss later. Okay, students, today in this lesson we will learn about polymers, different types of fibers, plastic and the waste we produce and how we should manage it. Okay, we are using the material made by synthetic or plastic, so how we should manage it, these things and all we will discuss in this lesson, students. Okay, first, what are polymers? Okay, the word polymer is a Greek origin. The word polymer comes from Greek language. Okay, poly means many, narayan artham. Poly means what? Many. Okay, and mer means basic smaller unit. Okay, basic smaller unit. அதான் நம்ம என்னன்னு சொல்றோம்னாக்கா மெர் அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். ஸோ பாலி அண்ட் மெர், பாலிமெர், பாலிமெர் இஸ் த மெனி பேசிக் யூனிட் சேர்ந்தது தான் வந்து என்னன்னு சொல்றோம் நம்ம பாலிமர் அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். ஸோ பாலிமர்ஸ் ஆர் வெரி லாங் செயின்ஸ் மேட் ஆஃப் ரிப்பீட்டிங் ஸ்மாலர் மாலிக்யூல்ஸ். ஓகே, smaller molecules called monomers that are joined together by covalent bonds. Okay students, you are watching there, no, covalent bond. This line is the bond, covalent bond. So you are watching there, this is the monomer. Okay, these all joined one line there, no. About this bond you are going to study in higher classes. Okay, that bond by covalent bonds, and the process is called polymerization, and the process is called polymerization. The diagram below shows how repeating monomers join to form a polymer. Okay, so once again I'll tell you, நிறைய மோனோமர்ஸ்லாம் சேர்ந்து தான் பாலிமரை வந்து உருவாக்குது. Okay, so many monomers joined together and make a polymer. Okay students, you are watching their monomer and make the polymer. Okay, these things and all maximum made up of carbon and hydrogen. Okay, in polymers, carbon and hydrogen, maybe carbohydrate polymer, protein polymer, these things and all we will discuss later. Okay, monomer and polymer. So we are using the plastic pipe, you know. Okay, many you watch that plastic pipe. Okay, that plastic pipe is made by polymer only. So its name is polyvinyl chloride, is a common plastic used for water pipes. Okay, the monomer and polymers of PVC is shown in the diagram. Okay students, next I'll tell you about polymer. Definition for a polymer. Okay, polymers can be classified into I told you about polymers, and the types of polymers we will discuss now. Polymers can be classified into natural and synthetic polymers. Okay students, can you imagine that your body produces and you are made of natural polymers? Okay, the most familiar polymers that we use in our daily life are man-made and synthetic polymers only. Okay, first of all we will talk about natural polymer. First of all we will talk about natural polymer. Natural polymers, we are getting natural polymers from plants and animals. Okay, so maybe living system. Okay, natural polymers are found in living system that include proteins and carbohydrate in our body. Okay, and cellulose in wood and paper. They play a very important role in living things to provide structural materials and molecules needed for life process. Okay, okay students, first we will talk about protein polymers. What are all protein polymers? The polymers are made by protein. Okay, protein, it's a chemical which is present in a plant and our body, protein needed for our body. Okay, protein polymers are made from amino acid monomers. Okay, maybe 20 different kinds of amino acids. Different combinations of the amino acid monomers create many different protein polymers. Example of protein polymers include DNA, enzymes, silk. Okay, from silkworm we get a silk thread, you know. So that silk, skin, hair, fingernails, feathers and fur, which means the hair of the goat and some animals. Okay, next examples of carbohydrate polymers. Carbohydrate polymers include cellulose. So cellulose is present in a plant cell wall. You heard about cell wall, you know, in cell biology lesson. Okay, that cellulose is made by polymers only. Okay, chitin and lignin. Chitin, which is present in present in fungi. Okay, chitin is present in found in the cell walls of fungi such as mushrooms and exoskeleton of insects such as crabs and spiders. Okay, once again I'll tell you, cellulose, chitin, lignin are the carbohydrate polymers. Okay, that chitin is present in fungi. Okay. Uh, like mushrooms and exoskeleton of insects such as crabs and spiders. And lignin consists of a network of polymers and is important in giving structure to plants. Okay, which lignin only giving structure to the plants. Okay students, next we will talk about synthetic polymers. Okay, synthetic polymers, which means the polymers which made by man. Okay, synthetic polymers are man-made polymers produced by using raw materials from petroleum, oil and gas. Okay, plastics are synthetic polymers. When oils and gases are processed to make petrol, ethylene and propylene monomers are removed as byproducts. We have already seen the polymer such as polyvinyl chloride, PVC pipe பத்திலாம் நம்ம படிச்சிருக்கோம் இல்லையா. Okay, is made up of many monomers joined together. Ethylene and propylene are the building block monomers that make up many different types of plastics. Okay students, based on the nature of the monomers, the way they are arranged in the polymer and the characteristics of final polymer. Okay, there are grouped into different categories such as fibrous, plastics, proteins. Okay, let us study about a few of them in the following sections. Okay students, next we will move to study about fibrous. What are the fibrous? What are the plant fibrous? What are the animal fibrous? About these things we will discuss now. Okay, we are wearing the cloths, use bags, rope, blankets, etc. in our daily life. They are made of fibrous. Once upon a time, people used natural fibers such as cotton and wool. கம்பளி ஆடைலாம் சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா. Next, nowadays we use a lot of synthetic fibers. All natural and synthetic fibers are polymers only. Okay. Okay students, we are watching the picture for natural and synthetic fibers. Observe the difference between the natural and synthetic fibers. Natural coconut rope versus nylon fishing rope. Okay students, about 3.3.1 natural and synthetic fibers. I just tell you about I just ask you to see that pictures only. I am not read this paras and all. Okay, so two types of natural fiber, the two types of fibers. One is natural fibers and another one is synthetic fibers. Okay, natural fibers we are getting from animals and plants. Okay, from animals we are getting from natural wool and silkworm. From silkworm we get silk thread. They are weaving the silk sarees. Okay, silk cloths. Then another one is plant. From plants fibers, cotton. Okay, from cotton they are getting the thread and jute, sanal சொல்லுவாங்களே sanal. From jute they are making the gunny bags and flax and minerals. From minerals, glass fibers. Okay, so you just see there, and we will talk about types and uses of natural fibers. Types and uses of natural fibers. Okay, first natural fibers. Okay, natural fiber. Natural silk fibers are obtained from boiling the cocoons of silkworms from specific species of moths. Moths in the sense, moth, the meaning of moth is பூச்சின்னு சொல்லுவாங்களே, silk பட்டுப்புழு. Okay, silkworm. There are 4 types of natural silk: mulberry silk, Tasser silk, Muga silk, and Eri silk. Once again, I read that silk worm name: mulberry silk, Tasser silk, Muga silk, and Eri silk. Most of the mulberry silk worldwide is produced in most of the mulberry silk worldwide is produced in India only. Silk is one of the strongest natural fibers. Silk is one of the strongest natural fibers and has many uses such as clothing, carpets, and parachutes. Okay. Next, in the 19th century, scientists were successful in producing the first artificial silk known as rayon. Okay, silk த்ரெட்ன்றது வந்து இயற்கையிலேயே கிடைக்கிற த்ரெட்டு, சில்க் வார்ம்லேருந்து எடுக்கிற த்ரெட்டு. ஸோ ரேயானோட தமிழ் மீனிங் என்னன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா செயற்கை பட்டு. ஓகே, like silk thread, they are making the thread artificially. That is only rayon. Okay, a semi synthetic fiber. Next, the first rayon factory in India was established in Kerala in 1946. Rayon is a man-made fiber, but it is not considered fully synthetic as it is made out of natural cellulose. Okay, collected from wood pulp, மரக்கூழ்ல இருந்து தான் இந்த ரேயானை வந்து ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஓகே, the cellulose that is collected from wood or bamboo pulp is treated with several chemicals. Okay, they are make the rayon. Okay, next we will talk about nylon. Okay, next we will talk about nylon. Nylon is the first fully processed synthetic fiber. Nylon is the first fully processed synthetic fiber. It was popular during the Second World War for the use of parachutes and rope materials for climbing. Nowadays, nylon has replaced natural silk in many textiles and has become one of the most commonly used synthetic fibers. Okay, students, nylon fiber is strong, elastic and lightweight. Okay, it illustrious and easy to wash. Okay, it is a lustrous in the shining. Okay, it is the lustrous and easy to wash, which has made it popular for the clothing industry. We use many products made from nylon such as socks, ropes, tents, toothbrushes, car seat belts, sleeping bags, curtains, etc. are made from nylon only. So nylon thread is actually stronger than a steel wire. Nylon thread is actually stronger than steel wire. Okay, students. Next we will talk about polyester and acrylic synthetic fibers.